Charlie Cripps with the Virginia Tech Police Department. We've had some reports of some guy dumping chemicals around campus up here, so we're going to check it out. Let's go. The last report we had said he's going to be right on this corner.
Virginia Tech Police.
While it may not put you on the next episode of Cops, it is necessary for your health as well as the health of the environment to dispose of your household chemicals properly. Small contaminants add up, and polluted runoff water goes to lakes, streams, and rivers virtually untreated. 7 million poisons happened accidentally each year, most involving children under 6. The majority of toxic chemicals are found in household cleaners, and there are 3.36 million hazardous waste chemicals in the country at one time. 80% of adults and 90% of children have residue of pesticides in their body. Here are some tips when disposing of household waste. Most household waste are safe and can go down the drain. Use as much of the chemical as possible, but if some remains, dilute with water and flush down the drain. Do not mix the products and do not pour more than one chemical down the drain at a time. Hazardous chemicals, however, should not be flushed down the drain. Buy only what you need and use as much as possible. Dispose only as your last. As a general rule of thumb, you should always read individual labels to properly dispose of chemicals. Do not pour hazardous chemicals down the drain. Acid should always be used in accordance with the labels. These products are still usable if they're a few years old, so it's not necessary to dispose of right away. When disposing of aerosols, be sure to depress the button to make sure that no more product comes out. If disposed with other trash and the material is still inside, an explosion may occur. Animals and children are attracted to the sweet taste of antifreeze, so store out of reach. Do not pour onto the ground, but dilute with water and pour down the drain. Bleach should be diluted with water and poured down the drain. Never mix bleach with ammonia or any other type of cleaner because toxic fumes will occur. Use as much of the cleaner and polisher as you can. Seal the container completely and throw out with your garbage. Disinfectant should always be used with caution. Dilute and dispose of down drain or seal container and throw out with normal garbage. Gasoline should only be bought in the quantities needed. Use completely and try to mix new gasoline with old gasoline. Store in approved containers only. Do not pour underground as it can run into groundwater supplies. Small spills should be contained with sawdust, paper, or rags. Larger spills should be collected and marked for disposal. Check with local government and regulations to find approved places to dispose of spilled and old gasoline. Usually local waste disposal sites or landfills have disposal areas. Insecticide should be used completely. If it becomes unusable, save for disposal. Never reuse the containers. Check to see if your community has a hazardous waste collection day or a location to take hazardous wastes. Paint should be used completely or mixed with other paints. If disposal becomes necessary, allow paint to dry and harden in the container. Reseal the lid and put in with the normal trash. Solvents include paint thinners, turpentine, and varnish. They should be left out to allow the paint to dry, and then the clear liquid that presents itself on the top should be poured out and reused. Do not dispose of down drains or into soils.